Hello? Is everybody ready to play some Skyrim? Because it's Skyrim time, and I love Skyrim, and my fucking game is buttery smooth in high graphics, and I'm so happy. I don't have to play on low quality anymore. I can beat the shit out of this wolf in 4K. It feels so good to play video games. I have not been able to play any video game with more graphics fidelity than, like, Minecraft or Starbound for, like, the last 2 months because I fucked over myself. Listen, I know Skyrim is ancient, but I was just playing Metro Exodus and I had a great time on the highest graphics settings, but I just want to play Skyrim. I miss Skyrim. Skyrim feels like home. And I'm gonna get mugged by these wizards. I am not intimidated.
Is that the best you can do? You sound like a screeching little rat. I mean, you seem to be carrying a lot. We wasted our...
Okay, bye. Bye, Irish lady. And Khajiit.
This one needs something.
I don't like that voice. That's not a... Oh, no, this is modded to high hell and back. I am... Look, first off, look at how tall I am. I have, like, I think 52 mods on. I'm just big. What is tiny man? These are not... This is not a vanilla random encounter either. I have, like, God knows how many mods on. They're all, like, quality of life and extra shit mods. Like, Sky UI, obviously. Gotta have that. Sky UI is mandatory. Makes everything look good. The water looks pretty nice. Pretty crisp. Pretty fresh. I have the map mod that kind of makes the map more bearable to look at. Actually, I think I can check just by going to, out of the 10 voice actresses in Skyrim. No, that was a mod. I have, at least what shows up here, I have Apocalypse, Immersive Weapons, Immersive Creatures, Immersive Encounters, Immersive HUD, Ordinator Perks, Realistic Water, Run for Your Lives, The Sounds of Skyrim, Summer Mist Enchantments, the Book Glow that everybody should have, Vivid Weathers, Wearable Lanterns, Wet and Cold. That's just some of the stuff. I have a lot. This is the only way I play Skyrim. I play it optimized. I have a mod list that I've been working on just to make, like, so everybody can play Skyrim the good way, the proper way, you know? Melt that down, melt that down, melt that down, melt all of this shit down. I don't need any of it. Get rid of it. I can't wait for these mods to cause a billion crashes. They will not. I've made this mod list perfect, so Skyrim will basically never crash. This mod list is 9 years in the making. No, shut up. Let's see. Get that pickaxe, do the secret thing that... You could just... never knew this. I never knew that you could just swing a pickaxe at the ore vein and mine it. I thought that was the coolest shit. It's the greatest thing. And, like, that's not even, like, mod. That's base game. And I think that's fucking wild. Alright. More stamina. Always more stamina. I need better armor. Smithing mastery. I can melt down those shovels. I do actually need corrodium. Corundum? I never know how to pronounce this. Corundum. Thank you for correcting me. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. That's bad. Okay, forgot that happens. So, that's not a bug. I forgot that I made this game way harder than it needs to be. Because I'm kind of in... I don't know what's wrong with me. I have to make every game more difficult than it needs to be. I picked the wrong fucking attribute. Whatever. I don't care. I just need some corundum. Because I need to make steel. Could you get out of the way? I wish you would get out of my way so I could mine this. Move. Move. Okay, I hate you. This is... I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'll do whatever I want, Dark Elf. Have you seen how big I am? Look at how tall I am. You are nothing to me. Damn, are you still my only viewer? It's a weird time. I just randomly did that. I just randomly decided to stream. So, like, I understand that not everybody's just gonna jump in for a random Skyrim stream. So it's fine. I don't really care. I just want to play Skyrim. I want to stress test the hell out of this PC because I replaced, like, everything. I got a new motherboard, new power supply, new RAM, new CPU, new graphics card. The only original thing about this PC is one of the, what's it called? One of the hard drives is from my original PC. Like, that's it. Steel war axe. No more melty PC, exactly. And it's quiet. I'm really happy about that. Corundum. I need to save the corundum for other stuff. And I need to get to a smith. But I don't want to go to Windhelm because I hate Windhelm. Getting a new PC sucks. I think I spent, like, in total, $700 on this. Maybe more. Maybe, like, almost $800. But the way I did it was I bought all of 2018's best of stuff. Because they're not so out of date that they're useless. But, like, how would I put this? It's like, just because they're 2 years old doesn't mean that the jump in difference between what was really good back then is going to be that different than what's really good now. Like, I don't need to drop $700 on a fucking graphics card. That's insane. I'm never gonna do that. I don't need to see... Like, the games I play aren't very new. And even the new ones, I don't need to run those on Ultra. I just need to be able to run them. Like, I think the newest game I have is Metro Exodus. And, like, that's still not very new, you know? Yeah, best of this decade's software is is yet to come. Yeah, like, my whole thing is if it works, it works. I don't need the best of the best. Like, I can't honestly... Are those goblins? Fuck, those are goblins. Ah, fucking goblins. They got magic? That's just two. That's a goblin warlord. Goblin warlord has a lot of health. I should run. That's why I did the shout. I didn't want to die. The immersive creatures that they added with the immersive creatures mod, while they fit very well in, like, the Elder Scrolls lore, they sure ain't just wolves and bandits, 'cause these things suck. Fighting fucking goblins sucks. 'Cause they all have magic and staves and weapons, and there's like 8 different goblin clans. Excuse me. Whew. They also added like different racial skeletons and stuff. Oh, but look at this! This is Skyrim looking its best in 9 years. Give me that. Give me that. Give me those. Just want these, thank you. And those. Got some boot boys. There's a woolly rhinoceros. Bet you didn't expect to see that in Skyrim. Of course you didn't. Todd Howard doesn't know what a woolly rhinoceros is. He's never seen one. How could he? He's 2 years old. You only see dinosaur. Wow, that woolly rhinoceros is fucking loud. I can't remember if they're hostile. I don't want to find out, because I feel like they're coded like woolly mammoths. And it will send me into space if I fight it. Oh, that music, though. That Skyrim jam. Smash. Smash. Oh, that skeleton archer is gonna fuck me over. These boners were just tired to have a nap. No. The dead should stay dead. Skeleton necromancer. Also, skeletons just, like, raise themselves occasionally, which I thought was neat. What? Go away. Thank you. I want his sword. And his skull. Maybe not his skull. Rip doggo. He just wanted the bones. Knew it. You stay dead this time. No more getting back up. That's illegal. Ooh, an elf skull. I really can't tell what makes it an elf skull. Guess it's more angular. Bigger head. I don't want to do phrenology on elves. What is still mad at me? Oh. The wolves. Big brain time. You know what? The wolves are not my problem. The wolves are now my problem. Well, the good news is I needed your skin. Phrenology would be a thing in the Elder Scrolls? Probably it is, actually. Unfortunately. I think there's a book about it in Skyrim, and in the other Elder Scrolls games, on racial phrenology. I think it is phrenology. Yeah, on racial phrenology. It's a restoration book. I bet I could find it, too. I just have to remember where they keep the book. The book, the Nazi book. I have, like, a problem of collecting, like, all of the books I come across. Magical racism, yeah. In the game about creating a white ethno-state. Who would have thunk it? Oh yeah, the Nazi elves are in this game. Yup. Good old high elf superiority. Which is a thing they literally say a lot. Also, I learned another fun fact. That's not an elk, that's a megaloceros. Which is the Irish elk, the extinct megafauna. So, like, all of the wildlife in Skyrim, in vanilla game, are based off of, like, what's it called? Extinct megafauna from the Ice Age. Which I thought is pretty cool. That's a neat little detail. You did that one pretty good, Todd. Pretty good. Good job. 8 out of 10. Did your homework. A little bit. I didn't learn that from in-game, though. I learned it from the best people in the internet. The unofficial Elder Scrolls page on Facebook just posts neat little tidbits, and I love them for it. I like how Skyrim is meant to be the Earth's Ice Age time. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, technically, in some parts of the world, while the Vikings were still around, there were still megafauna. Just not where they were. There were still woolly mammoths in North America while the ancient Egyptians built the pyramids. And I just think that time should be abolished. I hate knowing that. Because it doesn't feel right. You know? Like, that doesn't... Like, what was... Cleopatra was closer to man walking on the moon than she was to the building of the pyramids. And that feels wrong. Like, that doesn't sound right. That's like a fucked up fact. Oh, you have iron armor, and I want that. No, give. Didn't the last woolly mammoths die in, like, the 1800s? I would say 1600s, actually. Oh, you got health on you. Well, now you don't. I would say the last woolly mammoths died before the European colonization of the Americas. I missed. Oh, you're alive still? Why? Give me your word. Ugh. I wish there was still megafauna. Like, I feel like the only megafauna we have is probably in the ocean, like whales and stuff. Which sucks, because those are, like, whales are cool. I think whales are neat. I'm never gonna use that. But, like, they're not... Oh, moose. Yeah, moose is definitely megafauna. I forgot about moose. Moose, elephant, fuck. Some bears, I guess, are megafauna? Maybe. Maybe you could categorize some bears as megafauna. But, like, that's not very diverse. Moose, elephant, whale, bear. Some bears, I guess. Crocodile? Saltwater crocodiles are definitely megafauna. Whale shark. Basking shark. Giant squid. Would siphonophores count as a megafauna? By this trend, animals are becoming small again overall on Earth. You hate to see it. You don't... I know I can't control it, but I want them to be big. I want to see animals be large again. Iron armor is probably better than aged iron armor. So you can have that back. Don't want the shitty iron armor. I also don't know why I'm wearing the aged iron boots. That seems like a poor plan. Real Berenzia. The Wolf Queen. Wolf Queen Volume 4. The Book of Daedra. What we got in this one? Fuck. And I'm out of lockpicks. You're telling me that Khajiit didn't have any lockpicks on him? I don't believe that. I don't believe a Khajiit would not have a lockpick on him. Do you have a lockpick? That's some bullshit. I am almost your size. We are friends. Okay? No fight. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. We're good. We are friends. See? We're just sharing. Giant culture is culture. Giants do have culture. And do giants have culture? Not written. I know they have a language. Maybe if we get too much algae... I don't know if we're ever going to have more oxygen than we have now. Especially with how we're treating the planet. Yes, hello, dog. Thank you. Uh-huh. It's a simple culture. Yeah, giants do have simple culture. My dog is going wild. I am not joining the Legion. I'm just gonna kill Ulfric and then do nothing. They have a material culture for sure, giants. They have an artistic culture too. No written culture, but written culture doesn't, like, mean there is no culture at all. Written just means they have traceable history. Ring of Brutality. Hell yeah. What do I not need? Bowl. Get that out of there. Giants are anti-civ and I can appreciate that anarchism. Hell yeah. Fuck houses. Who needs them? I also like that there was an attempt to pretend that there is some Nordic culture that respects wolves, or not wolves, giants. Like there's that one random NPC you can encounter who's like still bringing offerings to the giants to keep them from like coming into his space. I thought that was cool. Because, like, the giants are supposed to be related to Nords in a way. They're like their mannish ancestors, I think, if I remember reading correctly. I don't know if that's actual lore, though. I might be giving Todd too much credit with that one. And there's a cliff racer. Just because this mod decides that St. Jib died for nothing. That still gives me nightmares. Just hearing... My god, I'm gonna fucking decimate the wolf population. Just by walking through Skyrim, I'm going to destroy the entirety of the wolf population. And the skeever population for some reason. Fuck off. Are giants like how humans felt about other intelligent sapiens existing? Kind of. I think early in the history of, like, the Atmorans invading Tamriel, I can't remember. Because, like, trying to do ancient Tamrielic history is hard, because half of the games just ignore it and pretend it doesn't happen. But if I recall correctly, the giants were there before the Atmoran invasion of Skyrim. Oh yeah, I forgot. The war. This mod makes it so the war actually happens. Keep fighting the good fight, whichever side I decide is not the worst. But the giants were there before the Atmorans. The elves... Oh. Well, I was wrong. The game does crash. Oopsie. Just pretend I never said Skyrim will never crash. Because I totally said it would never crash. Ignore that. Just ignore that. It didn't happen. I last sided with the racists because it felt it was anti-empire and it was at least more an immediate threat and more lore accurate. Yeah, that's probably what'll happen. Or probably the option that will be picked, at least, I think. Hello, trans rights indeed. Welcome to the Skyrim stream. Yeah, the Stormcloak victory is probably the more accurate one, unless they decide to keep the rotting corpse of the Empire around for this next game. Which they probably are gonna do. But I think the problem with the Empire, or either ending, is gonna get retconned. All endings are gonna be retconned, no matter what, because it's gonna be a dragon break. Because everything is a dragon break, because we can't have one ending. Which is stupid. I don't care if you made a game with multiple endings, just make one ending canon. Like, there is one canon ending to Oblivion, and that's fine. There's a couple like, oh, it could have been this way, or could have been that way. No. What happens is the champion of Cyrodiil becomes a Daedric Lord, no matter what. That's canon. You go insane and become Sheogorath after saving all of Tamriel. That's it. That's the end. Skyrim is going to be like, oh, there was a dragon break, and both the Emperor was assassinated by the Dark Brotherhood, and the Stormcloaks won. That is a fucking bear. This is going to go so poorly. Okay, if it crashes again... Yeah, the champion does meet the last Dragonborn. Alright, this is... I can free this. Please don't kill me. You fucker. This bear is gonna kill me. Fucking... I brought a bear. It's a Stormcloak. See ya. Shio literally... Yeah, he does. He does literally describe what happens in the events of Elder Scrolls Skyrim, or Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Could you just fuck off? I need to get as far away from this bear as possible. So, like, at least they made... There's one canon true ending in Skyrim. Or in... Not Skyrim, in Oblivion. But, like, there's so much anonymous... Or there's, like, so much ambiguity with how Morrowind ends. Like, sure, no matter what, the Nerevar prophecy is fulfilled. What is still chasing me? It's the bear. But, like, the Nerevar prophecy is carried out, and whether or not you kill... But, like, the ambiguity is if you kill, like... Who the Nerevar sides with in the end. What else happens? If you kill... What's-his-face? Vivek. Blue Valor Stealer. Blue Gold Valor Stealer, man. Or it... I guess there's other certain, like, aspects of what happens in Morrowind that may or may not be canon. But, like, Daggerfell is, like, the laziest ending ever. Where there's, like, literally, like, 8 factions you can side with to activate the Numidium. And they're just like, all of them, I guess. All. Those are skeletons. Are these skeletons gonna fuck me up? They might. He has a spear. Okay. That wild boar said, fuck necromancy. And he's gonna kill all the skeletons for me. I don't want to aggro the bristle... Nah, fuck off. I think... Elder Scrolls Online does more funky stuff with lore retconning. Oh no, absolutely. Like, almost all of the lore... There's so much lore that gets retconned. Like, Cyrodiil isn't a rainforest, which it's supposed to be. And... even that is, like, lore retconning. Oh, I can give you the mod list. I just need to, I'm still working on it. Because I did have a crash right before you showed up. Which is not great. I'm still working on perfecting the mod list a little bit. Because I'm going to make a more intensive version for my personal use, and then a lighter mod list for other people. Level up. Give me that sweet, sweet stamina. Skyrim mods be like that. Yeah, but like I've gotten my mod list to a point where I've really refined what I need and what I don't need. So like... That one crash is probably because I didn't scrub, I think, immersive patrols as well as I should have. Even with the mod list there's a lot of outside stuff you have to do. You have to manually clean things. Like, there's a program that auto-cleans files, but you have to auto-clean each plugin for it to work properly. And it takes so long. But it's worth it, because then the game's playable, and it's not bad. You get to live in the world that we could have had. Oh, alright. Uh-huh. You keep talking, orc actor number 5. That's a lie. There's only like 3 orc voice actors. Mm-hmm. Orc voice actor number 1. Nord voice actor number 2. Having a lovely conversation together. Chicken. There is a chicken nearby. Bear pelt. Horse hide. Need some fur plates. Oh yeah, like the same amount of voice actors since Oblivion. Morrowind, yeah. Further back, I would imagine. Well, no, there wasn't voice acting in anything else. I think they've diversified a bit more since Oblivion and Morrowind, because Morrowind definitely only had like 1 voice actor for each race and sex. And like, I get it, they weren't a big company yet, but God, did it suck. Don't talk about Shadowkey. Shadowkey doesn't exist. Palindromes? I kind of want the palindromes more. No, that's too much armor. No, palindrome's good. Cuffed boots. Nordic gauntlets. And I want to make a cool axe. That's ugly. Some of these models are pretty bad. Not gonna lie. I want a steel war axe. Or steel battle axe, I guess. Yeah, I'll do that one. Maybe the spring blade bow. Executioner double axe. That just looks... That just doesn't look good. I don't like the look of that blade. That's not the look I'm looking for. Make some buckles. I still think about Shadowkey and the damage it's caused my memories. And then we can take off that. Two, 3. Ancient Nordic arrows. Nope. I'm so large. I forgot how big I made myself. A leather bandolier. Leather bandolier shoulder pad. You've said that already. Oh, right. I have to clear the mine out of spiders for them to actually have a conversation outside of this. Mm-hmm. Interesting conversation these guys have. More levels. More stamina. And then I wanted to do speech, because this mod makes speech useful. I'm still bummed about how they did speech in, like, the vanilla Skyrim. Excuse me. Tell what's wrong with the mine, brother. Oh, there's spiders in the mine, brother. I'll clear them out for you, brother. It's convenient that you don't have another Nord with the same voice in your... Like, just another Nord in general. No, you basically have the same voice. That sucks. I heard a long time ago that there was a project to overhaul the voice acting in Skyrim, but since people don't have access to, like, the higher quality, like, recording equipment that Bethesda had access to, I think they scrapped the project a long time ago. Like, even ESO has problems with, like, voice actors. Like, it's such a bigger scope of the game, but I still run into the same Nord in every fucking, like, city, despite the fact I'm, like, going across all of Tamriel. Like, for an MMO, I get it. It's a bit unrealistic to be like, every character should have a different voice, but... I don't know. It just feels kind of sloppy to me. You, like, go into a town... Like, I work greeter at the store I work at. I don't run into the same default voice all the time. And we're a pretty big town. I don't know. I think I'm just being picky because I like just shitting on Todd. My boy Todd. But I'm still just bitter. The most essential of jobs. Yeah. The 3 jobs I work are the only essential positions in the store. Greeter, which is stupid, but it is essential because it limits the flow of people into the store, and I don't have idiots touching everything because I tell them not to. Don't say that. You're gonna scare me. Don't talk to me in the dark, dude. That's spooky. I'm scared. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Shut up. Okay, I can't... Everyone's talking at once, and, like, I'm getting sensory overload. Ugh. Hey, guys, remember the old Bosmer voice? Oh my god, shut up. God, shut up. I hate them. I hate the voice actors. Hi. Oh, you said Sarah. I haven't heard that in a long time. What if you went back in time to some Viking settlement and everybody just had similar... Yeah, they all... No, listen, that makes more sense because back in the old days, they couldn't afford extra voice actors. There was only like 3 voice actors back in the old times, and everything was in black and white, and there was no sound. So even in the videos that had sound, it was the 3 voice actors. That was it. It's like in Calvin and Hobbes. The sun sets in Sedona, Arizona, in Sunset Crater. That's where it goes. That's why all the rocks are red. Are they aggroed at me? They are. I walked around it. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna kill all these idiots. Okay. Here's a challenge. Try not to die in 2 hits. You failed. Idiot. I bet this guy dies in 1 hit. 2 hits. 2 hits is also good. You got too close where they all peed. They're like dogs. Okay. Would I... It's not robbing if I'm dead, though, dude. If I'm dead, you're just looting my corpse. No, I want to... Yeah, like this. No, hold on. No, hold on. Damn it. I wanted to do a finisher. I like purposely miss just so I can do finishers to the... Oh, there was still one left. That's why it wasn't letting me do a finisher. If you fucking... It's a Bosmer! Well, that sucks. Rest in peace, dude. I don't understand how that's a finisher. Because I'm pretty sure that would also finish me. Headbutting the enemy to death would do as much damage to me as it did to the enemy. Grave robbing isn't immoral for the most part. What do the dead need that shit for? They're dead. Yeah. So, like, they're not... They killed me, sure, that's a crime. But taking the stuff off of my corpse isn't dead. Or isn't immoral. I'm dead. If they were doing it for the sole purpose of taking my stuff, maybe that's immoral. But if I'm dead and then like, well, guess I'm gonna take his shit now. Oh well, I do that too. That's literally how I get all of my gear in this adventure game. Yes, I do sometimes do that. I do sometimes go up to rock and just... Makes me feel good. Bustin' makes me feel good. Hello, lizard. I don't like... I'm on the fence about the Argonian voice. Bunny. Hello, my child. Nature is beautiful. Was there... I don't know what that noise was. When skeletons rise as hordes of the undead, you'd rather fight a bunch of naked skelly-mans with sticks or weapons and fully equipped boss-level bony boys. That's a true fact. Ooh, Khajiit.
So many refuse to talk to us. They call us thieves and smugglers. I'm glad to see that you are not such a one.
Of course not. We're friends.
Take a look.
I love the Khajiit. Your culture interests me, and I wish I could learn more about it. I'd like to subscribe to your newsletter. You can have that, and that, and that. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. Was I done selling things? I don't think I was. You still have gold, and I want it. Oh, you have not much gold. Yeah, no. See, there's a difference between grave robbing and looting. And it is for survival, and well, yeah, I don't get to define it. Somebody else has a better definition than I do. And I'm not gonna be the one who, like, does that and gets in trouble for saying it. So, you could ask somebody who knows more than I do. Because I'm still studying to be an archaeologist. I am not one yet. I will get there. Someday. Here, have a scroll. I don't want it. Thank you. It probably won't, because I live in Skyrim, and there's no warm here. I do love the atmosphere of Riften, though. All of this hold is just... it's sublime. The birch trees. The autumnal forest, as it were called. I like this better than the bleakness of some of the other holds in Skyrim. This just feels nice. This looks good. Except for the wolves. I'm already sick of the wolves. I need to go start, like, the default quest for Skyrim, though. I want to scream. What are you guys... Oh, you're hunting a rabbit. You guys suck. See ya. I'm stealing your book. You guys have the same voice. You're... Maybe the hunters are randomized, and that's just me, like, being unlucky. That's a Spriggan. Maybe that is just, like, bad RNG, and that's like just like, oh, well... that was random. Like, oh, it's not always going to be a Redguard and a Bosmer who have the same voice actor. But I feel like there's less female voice actors in Skyrim than there are male voice actors. Which, big suck if true. I'm so sick of wolves. The most notable thing the last Dragonborn does in Skyrim is completely decimate the wolf population of Skyrim and ruin the ecosystem. And also brings back an invasive extinct predator. I forgot about that part. The last Dragonborn does not kill all of the dragons and leaves most of them alive. And just fucking destroys the environment by doing that. Like, ecocide seems to be a theme in the Elder Scrolls? Yeah! That is a theme. Saint Jib kills all of a natural apex predator in Morrowind for no reason other than he doesn't like them. Although, actually, if we're taking in, like, some of the books to be, like, accurate, the Cliff Striders of Morrowind were enough to keep dragons out of Morrowind. Like, that's official lore. That's not just, like, some made-up shit. The Cliff Racers kept the dragons out of Morrowind. Also, I forgot about submarine rabbits. The most native species to Skyrim. But, what's his face? Tiber Septim terraforms Cyrodiil into temperate forest. There's all of, like, the destruction of the environment with the fucking Oblivion portals opening up. You kill off, like, all of the Cliff Striders, and you blow up Red Mountain, basically. A child. You bring back the invasive, extinct dragon species to Skyrim, and all of Tamriel. What's keeping the dragons from going outside of Skyrim? Nothing. They're just gonna be everywhere. Unless they were suddenly like, oh, but then the last Dragonborn, they killed everything. Not gonna happen. You know what? I'm gonna be mad with the newest, or with Elder Scrolls 6 when it finally comes out. Because they're gonna canonize whether or not they killed Parthenax. And the only good answer is that they didn't kill Parthenax. Because there's no reason to kill Parthenax. If you kill Parthenax, you're an asshole. Egg. What the fucking... Go away. You killed Parthenax? Why? You're a traitor. You just need the mod that makes it so you can get the quest that tells them the blades to fuck off. And then they won't... it completes the quest without killing Parthenax. That is like a mandatory mod. You need the Parthenax Dilemma mod to play Skyrim. Like, I think the Blades are a dumb organization, and there's no reason to side with them other than it's main quest shit and you have to. What is this? Why is there a Dark Brotherhood assassin? Who did I piss off? In all faction? Yeah. See, I can see that. I'm not even gonna read the note. I don't want to know who put out a hit on me. I just... Unless we ever go to Akavir in any Elder Scrolls game, I think the Blades should just go extinct. I don't care. The Blades are a lost facet of a dying empire, and they suck. It was a transphobe. Yeah, it was. You know what? You're right. It was Glinner. He probably has a hit on me right now. He lost... Is that another bear in a bear trap? I'm not freeing that one. I'm a Silicon Valley Soros-funded trans woman. Glitter's got it out for me. I'm his #1 enemy that totally exists. I helped get him banned from Twitter. The account that he lost his wife and children for, along with his already struggling career. What do you do after that? Like, honestly. What do you do with your life after you gave up everything for a Twitter account? Like, Jesus Christ. I can't imagine being just that pathetic. Where you're willing to, like, give up everything to be angry that trans people exist on Twitter. That's fucking wild. Like, I don't think there's anything that I would be like, I'm gonna spend so much of my time that my wife divorces me over this. There is no hill I would be willing to die on for that. Oh yeah, no. The assassins in Morrowind are unbearable. Especially considering if you have the DLC installed, they can attack you at level 1 the first night you go to sleep. And you're basically fucked unless you get to a height advantage and just pepper them with arrows. You go into that first slaver dungeon, rest to heal, and then there's a Dark Brotherhood assassin waiting to kill you. Especially with how the combat system works, where every melee hit is a dice roll. Like, no, you're dead. It's over. You need to cheat for that, or have a fully optimized build. And like most people who are playing Morrowind for the first time do not have an optimized build. Like let's be real, most people who are playing Morrowind right now are either people who have played it since it came out, and are just like masters of the engine, or people who are playing it for the first time because the first game they played was Oblivion or Skyrim, or even I guess even like ESO. I know a lot of people who ESO is their first Elder Scrolls game, and I'm trying to get them into like play some of the other ones. Like Chris is a very good friend who I might be moving in with to Philadelphia. Their first game was ESO, and like it's a great way to get into it. You're gonna be super lost, but it introduces like the lore of the Elder Scrolls world in a pretty like accessible way. I still feel like the best game to be like your first Elder Scrolls game is probably going to be Skyrim, just because they boiled Skyrim down to generic fantasy RPG with still an overwhelming amount of lore, but the way they like present the lore is accessible. Hi Lily, welcome to the stream. But like Skyrim is probably the best foothold for anyone, because going backwards in game timeline kind of sucks. Oh, get him. No, he's right here. Hello.
Greetings, sister. You look weary. I have something to help you relax, if you're interested.
Nah, I'm good. I don't need drugs. Say no to skooma. I've seen what it does to you. Skyrim Morrowind is like an interactive novel. It basically is. It's closer to playing Dungeons and Dragons than anything else. Well, Arena and Daggerfell are... Okay, I think this is going to crash my game, so I'm just going to sprint through it. Excuse me. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I'm still struggling to figure out how to play Arena and Daggerfell, just because it is completely an inaccessible game if you do not have a game manual and you are not familiar with how early RPG games work. It's just completely inaccessible. And Morrowind, to a certain extent, is also inaccessible. It is a dated game. It has a lot of things that just, unless you put the time into learning it, you're never gonna get it. And like, from the time I've spent where I streamed Morrowind and I started figuring it out, it's fun. It's an interesting game, but it's still just completely overwhelming to try and like get into it. They don't? I thought they added some of the earlier ones in recently. Maybe they didn't. I know like Fallout 1 and 2 and Brotherhood are in it. Brotherhood and Tactics. Only I know Brotherhood and Tactics aren't canon and suck. That's the other thing. Early Fallout games are super good. Hey Vera, does the name Redguard still make you mad? Kind of. A little bit. It's still... I don't know. The way it's explained in the lore makes sense, but Redguard still feels racist and bad. Just a little bit. They don't have the earliest ES games. That sucks. The earliest they have is Morrowind. I know eventually they'll add it, but they're probably going to make you buy it. You could buy it through Steam probably eventually. Oh, there's Alduin. Hi, bud. How you doing? My boy. They're probably going to do what they did with when they added their recent, or the earliest Fallout games. Or what they're doing now with, like, the earlier Doom games. Which is, they'll give it to you through Steam, but you have to have, like, a Bethesda account to play it, and you have to log into the Bethesda archives and shit. Which is stupid and dumb and awful. Oh, there's a journal. Let me read the journal. Adventurer's journal. Bethesda is starting to release stuff from their vault. The best place to still get it is still GOG for some of the early stuff that they don't want people to remember they have. GOG is still the best place to get early Bethesda games, in my opinion. I need to rescue Alvor. Or what's his face? Nord Boy. Nord Bootlicker Boy. Nord Boot Boy. I don't remember where the cave is, though. Cave is, like, right over here, I think. Like, I don't think Bethesda wants people to remember, Elder Scrolls Redguard exists. Or Shadowkey. Or Battlespire. Those are definitely things Bethesda wishes nobody knew existed. Oh yeah, Demon Souls! I'm so hype. You have no idea how excited I am for Demon Souls to be remastered. Oh my god. Like, Hadvar, that was his name. And they didn't get... Do I have a healing potion? He's not making noise. I don't have a healing potion. I can find a healing potion, I guess. Hi, Roloff. Can I save both of them? Excuse me. I'm... Like, you have no idea how excited I am for Demon Souls. It's one of the jankier Souls games, but it has so much character to it. I never got to beat it, is what upsets me before my PS3 died. Thank you. I think I got most of the bosses in, fucking, I'm trying to, hold on. People who complain about it, how it looks visually being too bright, have schmeat. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. I will never complain about a remaster for Demon Souls. Like, I hope it's more than the remaster they did for Dark Souls 1. And it's not just visual changes. I hope they change some of the jankiness and, like, give it some polish. Because that game is so good. There's so much to it that is just, like, the highest quality. Up. Roloff is dead. Roloff got smashed. Hang on, I want to see something. Is he dead under there? Oh, I get it. I see what they did. They ran a command to delete Roloff and then triggered a cave-in to hide the fact that they deleted him. That's pretty neat. That's you know what? I can respect that. That was a modder doing that, not like default Skyrim jank. That's pretty slick. I like that they still let you make the choice of which dude you want. It's being made by the same guys who did the remaster for Shadow of the Colossus, right? I don't know too much. Like, I didn't even watch the trailer for it, cause oh, shut the fuck up, Hadvar. Whatever. Turkey sandwich, can I have some? Because I'm gonna be eating late tonight. because I'm doing some streaming, baby. I'm getting me to affiliate so I can start putting those Twitch emotes that Ray made. But yeah, I haven't looked too much into what the remake is. I like going into these things kind of blind. As blind as you can. Because, you know, it's impossible to go into most games blind. Like, I went into, what's it called? Sekiro as blind as possible. And I had the greatest experience. It's gonna be great. As blind as this fog is making you. No, as blind as the smoke from California can make me. Do I need someone to talk to? I don't know. I think I'm good. I'm happy. This is like the happiest I've been in a long time right now. Are you able to do that even with parents? My mom is not home right now. She's out visiting a friend in Sacramento. So I'll be good. I can talk fairly loud right now. I'll probably have to get a little more quiet as the night progresses, but for now I'm good. Oh, that's so good. Okay, I'm glad that it's the people who did Shadow of the Colossus. I'm not quite in the epicenter anymore. I'm just where most of the smoke is going. Earlier today, I could see the sky, and I could see the mountain that I... Okay. Alright. That was... That was less slick. That was, sure was one way for them to do it. The fuck? Naked man spawns in front of me. That was fucking weird. Y'all ever walk down the street and a naked man just spawns in front of you? Had... That's just me and my partner going for a walk, just ignore us. No, that... Oh, you know what? That's fine. God, this doesn't... Skipping time doesn't speed up this conversation. I hate this main quest. Yeah. Do I make you feel short, little man? How much taller am I than this Bosmer? Little boy. Little elf man. Little baby boy. Small, tiny child. I love making my characters tall. I'm so fucking tall. Hell yeah. Cabbage. One at a time. You gonna join us, sir? Okay. Now it's my turn. Oh no, this is... I just realized me sitting in this chair is gonna fuck things up. How does this look? Oh, you know. Am I clipping? No, they actually got that pretty good. Grumpy girl. Giant grump. Huge. Can you still abuse that Feindal glitch for big ol' archery levels for free? Probably. I never really try to do leveling glitches except for maybe blacksmithing if I'm bored. There used to be a mod I added that gave you like the no armor clothing that you get in Dark Souls 3 when you take off all your armor, that like underwear and wrap top. And for some reason they made it no materials, but it still gave you like smithing experience, so I could just craft like 1,000,000,000 of it and then sell it all for all the gold and have infinite smithing levels. Oh god, I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. I gotta mute my...
I'm glad to help in any way I can. But I need your help. We need your help.
Excuse me. Okay. I'll just take your valuable stuff. I don't need the food. Can I use your forge? Okay, thanks, bye. Still yeah, the reaction to you wearing nothing is a pretty good one. I'm glad that they left stuff like that in, because that's pretty good. That's some good shit. I'll give them that one. Yeah, I've played this game like a bajillion times. You should see my hours in, like, default Skyrim. Since I just started playing Skyrim Special Edition. I usually only power level like that in the beginning because it makes the loot table better earlier on. Yeah, I can feel that. I get that one. I don't know. Sometimes... like, if I'm gonna, like, power level, I'm just gonna cheat. It's Skyrim. Nobody's gonna be mad. Sometimes you have to cheat because the game just breaks. You know, the game be like that sometimes. Wow. Guys, I made it to California. This is about what it looks like outside right now. Yeah, TF2 is my top played game. It's big same. Fallout, that's about the same, like, time spread I have. Well, Fallout New Vegas is definitely above that. I think it goes TF2, highest, all time. And then Fallout New Vegas, Skyrim Special Edition, Fallout 4. Maybe Stalker? Oh no, I absolutely cheat. Wouldn't be any fun. Yeah, no, like, yeah. My brain, I can't read chat and play and speak. I definitely have some form of ADHD, I think. I don't trust people who don't have over 1,000 hours in TF2. Me either. Those people are hackers. You don't trust those people. They are not to be trusted. Hello. Yeah. Did I not? Oh, I didn't hotkey that. This is very much what California looks like right now. That kind of sucks. I'm playing Skyrim to escape my reality, Todd. Not to, like, embrace it. This feels kind of off. Free house. Lily, you gotta bump up those hours. We gotta play more Skyrim. Honestly, I have mixed feelings about mod houses. Just because I feel like some of them are just... like, you need storage early game. But, like, I feel like some of it, the storage you can get early game with, like, mod houses is just kind of too much. It feels kind of shit. Like, I like the progression you get with the Hearthfire DLC, where it takes time and effort to build a house. Like, you have to be the Thane of a hold, or in some holds you have to have a land title to become the Thane. But then you have to gather all the resources yourself and all that other shit. I kind of like that. 3 more hours in Fortnite to go to 1,000? Nice. Respect. Oh, hold on. I gotta kill this giant. I did it. Can I be a companion now? See, here's another problem that I have with Bethesda writing. Because I have a lot of problems with older Bethesda writing. Who are you? Mercenary. The options that you get for speech in Skyrim are pretty bad. Literally, like, the option to not... The only option when you're talking about the companions is to not know what the companions are. And that's pretty immersion breaking if you know the Elder Scrolls. Like, if you're a Nord, you know who the companions are. That is just how it is. And it just sucks. Like, a lot of these things, the only option is to not know what it is. There's not enough speech options when you're talking to people in Skyrim. It's literally... It falls into that Bethesda writing problem that Fallout 4 has. Oh, hi, Cal. Thank you for following. Welcome to the stream. Even though I'm pretty sure you're not here. But no, you're here. I don't know if you're here or not. Don't care. Greymane or Battleborn. Oh, you are here. Hi, Bellathor. I, like, my biggest problem with Bethesda writing is once we hit Skyrim and Fallout 4, there are, like, 4 speech options. Tell me more, yes, sarcastic yes, and the speech option that makes me an asshole. Those are the only Bethesda writing options. Actually, it's not even a tell me more option, it's I'm an idiot and I don't know what you're saying option. Like, that option is bad. I find it that the notable mercenary guild founded by Skyrim's most famous elf racist has literally 0 stake in the war against the Falmor. Yeah, that's weird. You literally get the axe that fucking does extra damage to elves from that quest. And they're just like, I don't care about the civil war against the elves. It's fine, whatever. It's pretty bad. I do like the sword that this mod has given her. It's a good sword. Hello, my boy Jarl Balgruff. Irilith. How do I forget her name? Can I help you? I'm bigger than you. Fuck off. Jarl Balwin. Hell yeah. Yeah, fantasy racism just kind of sucks. I'm gonna be honest. Like, yeah, realism, hooray, but, like, I don't want to fucking play Elf Genocide the video game, contrary to popular belief. I don't care if it's realistic. It doesn't have to. There's fucking dragons.
Sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun service. Here, take this as a small token.
You've over-encumbered me, Jarl.
Come, let's go find Far.
Thanks for over-encumbering me, Jarl Balgruuf. I don't appreciate that. Fuck me, it clips. Ugh. I hate that. I hate that, I hate that, I hate that. No clipping. Have a bowl. Free bowl for you, chump. Enjoy your bowl. Jarl Balgruuf, dude, you gotta hit the gym. Your arms look fucking whack. So do I. Also, here's another thing. Like, this is the main quest line. Where am I supposed to stand in this situation? I don't understand, like, where I'm supposed to, like, realistically stand in this talking to Farengar here. Because there's this pole in the middle, and it just feels like bad visual flow for a room. Because Jarl Balgruuf stands in the middle, where he could stand off to the side so you could stand next to the pole, and then Farengar can talk to you from across the table. But I have to either stand on the other side of the pole, not next to Jarl Balgruuf, who's taking me to Farengar to talk to him, or, like, in front of the pole, and have Farengar walk all the way around to talk to me. And I hate it. I also hate Farengar. Like, he's just a dick to you no matter what. Even if you're the Archmage of the College of Winterhold, he's still an asshole to you and acts like you don't know what magic is. Blair Witch it and stand in a corner, fuck yeah. Uh-huh. No.
I have my sources. Rely. This is a priority. Anything we can use to fight this threat.
See, here's the other thing that I don't get about Farengar, and, like, it kind of drives me crazy just thinking about it. Farengar is a dick to you, and he makes fun of you, and he calls you stupid, but at the end of every fucking conversation you have with him, he says, you know, if you have the aptitude, you should go to the Wages College up in Winterhold. And I'm like, I don't get it. I don't... Is he supposed to hate me and think I'm stupid? Or is he supposed to respect me as a fellow mage, even if I'm not a mage? Because there is no qualifier for him being nice to you. He's just nice to you. He calls you a stupid, idiot moron in the conversation where you ask him any questions. But then, as you leave the conversation, he's like, oh yeah, you look like you could be a mage like me. Or if you try and barter with him, he's like, ah, fellow mage. I have some spells and incantations for those with the ability to cast them. And it doesn't make sense. I hate Farengar, and I love killing him when you get the Ebony Blade. I hate him. Idiot. Stupid. I do like the fact, though, that if you do the quest in this way, instead of getting the Golden Claw and the Dragon Stone first, you actually run into... I can't remember her name. The lady... The Blades lady, whose name I don't remember because I don't care about her because she's stupid. Because the Blades are dumb and stupid. They're weeaboos who just like katanas. What's her face? The lady from Delphine. Yes, her. I want to beat up this guy really quick. Where's the lady who's bothered by what's-her-face? I want to beat up the bard.
I enjoy this one. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room right this way. Need anything else? Just let me know.
She didn't even take me to the room, and she's like, okay, you're in the room. I love party snacks. I love Yoda. Yoda is the best dragon. What's your guys' opinion on World of Warcraft taking race out of... or Wizards of the Coast taking race out of D&D? I think it's interesting. I mean... it's more accurate if they said species. Because saying race has connotations with it that are kind of inaccurate. Because it is species. Instead of racial types, because you're human. Human is not a race, it's a species, because it's a distinctive species different from, like, an orc. You know? Prescribed a lot? They're finally doing that? Oh my god, yes. I just think that, like, they could keep in race, I'm doing air quotes here, if they just change it to species. Because that makes more sense. Logically. Yeah, I don't remember either. I need to figure out how to turn off Discord notifications while I'm streaming. Because I forgot how to do that. And people are gonna see shit happen. Hold on, I'm gonna fix that right now. Just because I don't need anybody to see what's going on in my Discord. So give me a second. I can do this. I can fix this. Give me a second. Add source. New source. Skyrim. Give me second. Auto. Capture a specific window. Skyrim Special Edition. Yes. Thank you. And that'll go underneath everything. Right about here. And that's that video. I need to figure out what... Main window. Ah, fuck. That didn't work. Oh, no. Yes, it did. Okay, we're good. Perfect. Oh, no. Like, Warhammer has so much problems. All of Warhammer is just kind of... Like, it's an interesting story, but there is, like... It's just... It's D&D for, like, ethno-nationalists. Basically. Oh yeah, absolutely. Warhammer fans refuse to acknowledge anything wrong with Warhammer. The only thing people in Warhammer care about is Warhammer. There's, like, so much wrong with Warhammer. Like, it could be fixed, but, like, yikes. Warhammer is meant to make fun of fascism, but it ends up making it a whoa, cool robot situation. Yeah, exactly. Like, the Empire of Man is inherently evil. But then they write it so poorly that every faction is inherently evil. But humans are somehow the least evil. It's not great. Also, I need to go to the bathroom really quick. I'll be right back. Oh my god, I've drank so much water. What did I miss? Why are people saying mother no? What did I do? Oh, it's not a stag also. This is a fun fact I learned earlier, but all of the deer and elk in Skyrim are megaloceros. Or at least the elk are. Maybe the deer are just deer. But the elk and stuff are megaloceros. Like that. That's an elk. Or a megaloceros, which is the Irish elk. Which is just a super big deer. You abandoned us? I went to the bathroom. I had to pee. Smashy, smashy. That's a megaloceros. You almost spelled megaloceros, right? And I still disrupted the food chain. I don't care that I disrupted the food chain. They should have thought about that before the food chain involved me. We had a discussion about this already, actually. Yeah, it is supposed to be generic Northern Europe. It very much is. I'm really disappointed in how boiled down Nordic, like, religion and practices is in this game. Like, there's supposed to be a big, wide pantheon of, like, Nord gods that aren't the same as the Imperial pantheon. And then they're just like, oh, it's just Kine. And, that's it. Sorry. Oh, I don't... Hello, my boys. My boys. The squad rolling up.
Well, one of us has to do something.
Hello, little teeny boy. He's so short. Yeah, look up to me, tiny man. Tiny little baby man. How does it feel to be a manlet? Lucan. Lucan's a dumb name. I hate your name.
Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
I also hate Camilla.
By the age of 5, but only to the edge of town.
I need to sell things to you. Before I just destroy all of these thieves in Bleak Falls Barrow, I need to give you things. Because I'm carrying so much shit right now. Do you have, like, a cool weapon? Thank you, Cal. I love you. Thank you so much. We're gonna get to affiliate, boys. We're gonna do it. I promise. One of these days, we will be there. I wish they also made the walk speed, like, the actual walk speed, the same as the NPCs in this game. Because that pisses me off. Like, the default walk speed is slower than the NPC walk speed. And, like, look at how fast she walks. But if I don't do that and I run, I'm running way faster than her. And I have yet to find a mod that matches the walk speed of NPCs. I'll make it. I'll do it. I'll figure out how to do it because I'm sick of it. And I'll figure out how to port it to all of the games. All of the Bethesda games, because they all have the same problem. Give me that bee. Come here, bee. I want that bee. Just catch bees with my bare hands. Do you think you, like, smash the bees when you catch them? Just, like, clap your hands together on a single bee? Okay, bye, Camilla. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I'm totally listening, Camilla. I believe... Yep, yo, you're doing it. Yeah, you're telling me how to play the game. I've never played it before. Oh, I've never played this game before, Camilla. Thank you. Thank you, tutorial lady. I fucking am sick of these dogs. Get them out of here. I wish there was more variety in wildlife that hated you. Even with the immersive creatures mod, it's still like wolf, baby wolf, gray wolf, red wolf, plague wolf, feral plague wolf, ice wolf. Why does Bethesda hate dogs so much? Did Todd have a dog he just really fucking hated? He was just like, yeah, no. We're gonna get rid of those dogs. I'm Todd Howard. I hate dogs. Rock piles. You'll get used to seeing those. They're very common. They're almost as common as wolves. And that arrow just went through him. I have a question. Would shooting an arrow at that close of a range actually do any damage to a person? Because I don't think it would. Like, yeah, the bowstring would still, like, thwack it forward and stuff. But I don't think it would be as bad as if it actually, like, flew. You know? I thought she became naked for a second and I was scared. Who's warning me? I have a big stick. I got a big sharp stick. Oopsie. Should have been nice to me, dickhead. Now you're dead. Uh-oh. I don't know. I just feel like an arrow shot point blank wouldn't hurt. I mean, maybe you'd just get like a little stick like a in ya, but it wouldn't be like a shot arrow. I'm guessing. I don't know. I know like the travel time only diminishes the speed at which the arrows flies, but like where the arrow is basically already touching somebody, that would have to like make it do less. Right? I'm not a physics person. I'm not a physicist. Did the Mythbusters do this? Mythbusters must have done this. If not, get them out of retirement. Get Jamie and Adam back on the team. Some of the built-up speed would make it do more damage. Okay, because sometimes I say things with no, like, understanding of how things work, but it feels like that's how it should work. Don't make me sad about Grant. I'm still messed up about that. That still makes me so sad. Ow. Bye-bye. See you, buddy. No, wait! I need your arrows. Oh, there he goes. I also feel like this would be a really easy myth to test. Just get some ballistics gel and shoot arrows at it from different distances. And then boom, you have your answer. I'm sure as long as the arrow had room to fully launch from the bow, it would be big hurdy regardless of travel time. Yeah, that makes sense. You know what? That does make sense. I don't know why I thought the further the arrow travels, the more damage it do. Because that's not how arrows work. That's not how physics work. Sticking your finger in the barrel of a gun. Didn't they... I know the Mythbusters definitely did that one. I don't remember the outcome of it, though. Oh. Sorry. That shit hurted. That shit definitely hurted. Activate. Okay, you guys can't see this, but in the bottom right corner of my screen, right here, it says activate Windows. Go to setting to activate Windows. And I don't know how long that's been there. And I don't know what that means. Why do I need to activate Windows? I still had Windows installed when I finished rebuilding my computer. Has that been there this whole time? God, now I'm gonna have to go back and check. Like before I switched it over to game capture from window capture. No, I have to save you. See ya. Oh, that's a glitch that happens? Oh, okay. I just checked. They did do an ep of it, and it was a myth. Your finger is gone if you try that. Yeah, that makes sense. So it's snake, snake, whale. Snake, snake, whale. Okay. I did it in the opposite. I'm very smart. Why did I... The first easy puzzle in the game. And I got it wrong. I had a small brain moment trying to solve this puzzle initially. Yeah, I just feel bad that I messed that one up at all, actually. That one just made me feel... Like, getting it wrong in the year 2020 is definitely a clown moment. Like, big clown times. I don't even know why I did it backwards. I was looking at it. What? How did I get that wrong? I feel stupid. I just felt bad. It's a very small brain moment getting that puzzle wrong after all these years. I am streaming though, so all of my brain power is going to being funny. Aha, wounded. Oh, it doing real damage. Yeah, it's dead. Me too. Also, fun fact, there's a very small chance that when you interact with an egg sac, it spawns like 1,000,000 tiny frostbite spiders. And I kind of want that to happen because it's funny. Huh? Who, me? No. Okay, Alvar. Here you go.
It's coming loose.
Th-
I can feel it.
This really should have killed you, me swinging an axe at you while you're just held back by fucking spider webs. You definitely should have died. I'm gonna let you run and die to the first Draugr, because it's gonna be funny. Even if you don't die to the Draugr, you're gonna run into that spike wall and just die instantly. Oh, no, he died anyway. World's dumbest man. And tries to run through a Draugr dungeon. Walks into spike trap, dies instantly. I also just hate fighting Draugr because they're just so boring for an enemy. Like, in my opinion, Draugr are like the most boring enemy you could bite or fight. Clashing of heroes, crushing blows, bleed like a dog. No, I want this one because it takes me to... Wait. No. I picked the wrong perk. No. Shit. Oh well. Yeah, like... The fact that they're called Draugr and they're like the most generic enemy in the game is just so boring. Like, they couldn't... They kind of did Draugr right, but they suck. They suck so much. Like, they're worse than the wolves. Like, logistically, there's more dead people in Skyrim than there are living ones, and it's just lame. Also, statistically, there's more bandits than citizens in Skyrim for some reason. Like, how does that work? Skyrim's a whole country with a civil war going on, but there's more people in a single bandit camp than there is either capital city of Skyrim combined. How do you fuck that up? I don't know. They could have just had nameless NPCs in cities and made cities feel super populated and crowded, or made more, like, small settlements or something. Just to, like, spread it out and make it feel alive. But instead they said, see that mountain? You can climb it. As if that is a thing people wanted. I don't know. I've never made a video game. And I've never written for a video game. But I still think modders have done a better job for, like, all of Skyrim than Skyrim did for itself. Why am I this stacked already? I just went for, like, a pure melee build, and I'm just one-shotting everything, and I'm playing on expert level scaling. I didn't even do anything, like, grindy to get here. This is just how the first dungeon of Skyrim is like written, I guess, or coded. It's supposed to make you feel like a legendary badass and kill everything without any effort, and then you jump into the next dungeon and just get decimated by, like, a Draugr Deathlord, because for some reason that's the level they spawn at. Oh yeah, no, I know that they work totally differently than just an Egyptian mummy, but that's too nuanced for Todd. Todd doesn't know how to do nuance. They don't have the money for nuance. They had the money for mountain climbing, though. They had the money for 64 times the textures. They had the money for in-game microtransaction mods. Which I guess is cool for the mod creators because they get paid, and the quality of the mods in the Creation Club are definitely higher than, like, most of the standard mods in, like, on, like, the Nexus and stuff. I'll give them that. But there's no heart. When you sell out to be personally be paid by Todd Howard, you're gonna lose some of that spirit. I think all the good aspects went into the DLCs in Sheogorath. Yeah, absolutely. Those are like the golden moments of Skyrim. Like, the game has some really good moments. Let me just look at the claw. Chat, oh, fuck me. Chat got paused because I accidentally scrolled. Hold on. Do not pause my game. Bear Moth Owl. I like how they just leave, like, the vestiges of, like, there being Nordic culture in this game by having the totem spirits, or totem animals. But then they don't, like, actually do anything with that until you get to the skull. I don't know. I have such conflicting feelings about this game. I love Skyrim. I love the Elder Scrolls. And at the same time, I hate Skyrim and I hate the Elder Scrolls. There's, like, no in between. I both love this game to death and hate it with every fiber of my being. For almost the same reasons, too, which I think is the more interesting facet. Gimme Foos. That was a very delayed shout. And it was also very loud. Thanks for the Dragonstone, idiot. It's mine now. I also thought, like, there's a lot of little details in Skyrim that do make me really happy. Like the fact that if you look at the Dragonstone right now, you can see that it's a map of Skyrim. Like, that's cool. And then you get to see the rubbing of it afterwards when Delphine makes the rubbing. That was neat. I like that. I like the little teeny details like this. This looks cool as hell. All of the Draugr dungeons suck ass, though. They're all bad. They're all just the same thing. Like, there's some really good dungeons in Skyrim that are, like, really creative and stuff. And then there's the rest of them. And it just makes me sad. I think I'm going to turn this quest in and kill the dragon, and then I'm going to call it for the night. Because it is late, and I don't want to go too late because I do work tomorrow. I might do another stream tomorrow just to get my numbers up. I'll play... I don't know what I'm going to play tomorrow, actually. Something fun. I haven't figured out what. Maybe I'll go back to Stalker. I'll do some good old-fashioned Stalker and stuff. This is why I feel like they didn't need to make as... they didn't need to make as many, just to make the fewer ones that have at least more uniqueness to them. Yeah, but then how can they fit all the shouts in the game? They have to have all the shouts. They have to have at least over 100 dragon shouts. It's Skyrim. That is loud thunder. Holy shit. Also, there's a Spriggan matron. Or patriarch, actually. That's neat. That is so loud. Nope. Sorry, Grandma. I know you're a witch. I had a super intense lightning storm here a couple of days ago. We did, I think, like a week ago. Ooh, what the fuck? No. I'm over encumbered. No. I don't need the Valenwood Warbow. Or the body shield. I think my hubes are gonna be the death of me here. Oh, no, I'm not getting out of here. I don't know why this guy's... I don't know why the giant was aggroed to me. That was weird. I've never had the giant aggro to me because I killed her. Oh, there is an enchanting table. I forgot that being tall makes it so your model is fucked when you do stuff like this. I'll keep that one. Okay. How am I gonna get out of this? That granny was protected by 2 bear cubs and a giant tree person. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Hold the target helplessly in front of the caster with a telekinetic force until slain or for 10 seconds. No. Now this one seems pretty good. I think this one will work. Did the giant just leave? Oh, the bear just resisted it. Okay. Did you know bears are resistant to magic? Because I didn't. Gorillas can cast thunder magic, but bears are immune to all magic. I hope bears also can't swim. I hope that's how they balanced out the bear. Immune to magic, but can't swim. We need some patch note changes to bear. Yeah, bear is... Well, bullets are just a different type of magic. They're magic that anyone can cast. Okay, more health. Decapitation. Bullets are just common magic, where you point at somebody and they die. And sometimes, like, explosively. That's magic, baby. If you went back in time and you showed that to somebody, and you, like, blew up a bird, that's magic. That, like, you get, like, a sniper rifle. That's a wizard staff, my dude.
Show those you found. I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Oh, thank God you do sell a potion of cure diseases. I mostly just needed that because I want more of your money. Steal it from him? I'll steal it back later. I'm not going to do it right now. Because I'm already carrying a lot of useful stolen goods. And I don't want to lose them. If I do steal it, I'm stealing it to keep it. Because the Hala has a basement in it that has, like, all of the... You put basically, like, all the Daedric artifacts and dragon claws in it, and it just looks nice. Like, I dig that. I like that about it. But it still feels too good for early game for me, so I just use it to store... I basically don't use it. I use it to sleep and, like, cure diseases, and that's about it. Because, like, it feels cheaty. You get the key to get Hala in Helgen, and it, like, you shouldn't get that like that. You should pay for it or something. Like, it should be the price of the house or of Breeze Home in Whiterun or more, I think. But it's just like a cute house, and I can't bring myself to get rid of it, and it helps out new players. So, I don't know. I need to edit my mod list a little bit. Because I think it's a decent mod, but I think it needs to be locked off a little more than what it is. But I'm not a mod maker, so I can't change that. I could learn. I was learning to make a, there's a laugh track mod in Skyrim. And I really wanted to get it, but it's only for the original Skyrim. Like, it adds a laugh track whenever you die, break a lockpick, make an unuseful potion, or get caught sneaking. But it's only for original Skyrim, and it doesn't have a port for Skyrim Legendary Edition. So you have to manually go in and change the file to work with Legendary Edition. Which I guess is, like... That's cool, I guess. I'll learn a skill in the quarantine. But at the same time, I don't want to learn this, because once I learn how to make mods, that's a rabbit hole I'm never going to get out of. Like, once I learn... If I learn Skyrim Creation Engine this late in the game, well, I'll be able to mod Fallout 4 and presumably Elder Scrolls 6, because it's going to be using the same creation engine as Skyrim, probably, with a coat of paint. But I can... It just feels like a skill that once you have it, you're fucked. That's who you are now. You're a mod maker. Not to dish on mod makers. I respect them completely, and I think they're a valuable asset to humanity as a whole, and what they do is art. But I can't do that to myself, man. That is a level of commitment I don't want to do. I don't want to commit myself to that life. I'm already committing myself to being a streamer. And I'm trans. And I'm gay. We don't need to do... I don't need another title. Another notch on the old belt. Because... that ain't gonna be good. Okay. This was. I think I'm gonna call it here, actually. We'll kill the dragon at the start of the next stream, but this is really fun. And I had a good time playing. And I'm glad my PC can just do things now. And I'm really happy because that opens just a plethora of opportunity. Because I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna try to set up a stream schedule. You could always add the title wife. That is a title I'm really willing to add eventually. But I think I'm gonna start setting up a consistent stream schedule because I get my work schedule pretty early, like 3 weeks in advance, so I can have like a pretty set schedule now, and school is pretty set in stone as well. So I'll probably post like to Twitch and to my Discord and stuff. I am making a Discord just for the stream that I'm gonna be working on. I'll post like a stream schedule there, and I'll post updates to Twitter as it changes and stuff. But I want to get more into it now that I can, now that I have all of the technology that's been holding me back for so long. But I'm just pretty happy about how all of this is going, and I'm glad I got here finally. I'm so close to whatever that first rank affiliate with Twitch is, and I want to get to that so I can start actually making money off of this and stuff. Like, I like my job, but I'd like to do something I love. And maybe I'll get there eventually. As it is now, I'd love to work from home. But I'd like to do it more and use it to help me move out and move to Philadelphia with my friend Chris. And, like, just get a fresh start and get that rise and grind, get that streamer clout and stuff. But I had a really good time. I'm really glad. I don't remember how to... Hold on. I'm trying to remember what my commands are to, like, change. Whatever, I'll do it later. No, I don't know. I was gonna like try and transition to the credits stream, but I can't remember how to do that, so I'm just gonna save and quit to desktop after I save. Remember to save. But I'm gonna try and just use streaming as like a secondary income to like shore up things, you know, so I can start working towards that goal of moving and stuff, so I can have my own space and everything. But I've had a really great time. I'm glad that everybody could come here and do like an honorary, like, we're doing it, gamers. We got a gaming computer and stuff. I hope I can do more of these in the future and just finally have fun instead of like constantly apologizing for like, I'm sorry you can hear my computer fan. Oh god, I'm sorry the frame rate isn't optimal. I'm sorry, all of that. So I'm really just excited for the future, and I can't wait to see what it holds. So I'm really glad that I'm here. I have all of my friends here with me, and that we're gonna do some really cool stuff in the future. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time with more warning, I guess. See you guys next time.